Hey everyone, and welcome. If you've ever watched a really tense tennis match and you've seen that momentum swing back and forth like a pendulum, well, you've actually been watching a live market in action. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can turn those swings into a trading opportunity. And this isn't about some crystal ball or predicting the future, it's a skill. And we're going to walk through the basics of your very first trade together.
So the big question is, can you really trade a tennis match the same way you trade stocks? The answer is, you absolutely can. See, at its core, all trading really just boils down to one simple principle: buy low, sell high. In sports trading, your stock isn't a company. It's the odds on a player, and those odds move in real time with every single point played.
And this, right here, is why tennis is pretty much the perfect sport for trading. Think about it. A single break of serve, a double fault on a crucial point, stuff like that causes the odds to just fluctuate like crazy in a matter of seconds. That volatility, the very thing that makes a match so exciting to watch, is exactly what creates the opportunity for a trader to find an edge.
Okay, let's really dive into our first section here, because honestly, this is the most important concept to get your head around. To do this right, you have to completely separate the idea of trading from what we think of as traditional betting. It's a totally different mindset.
Think of it like this. A bettor places their wager, and then they're just locked in. They're stuck, hoping for that one specific outcome at the very end. But a trader? A trader is totally different. We're entering and exiting the market based on those price movements during the match. This means you could lock in a profit after just a few games, walk away, and not even care who wins that final point.
And this chart is a perfect example of how these markets react. Now, yeah, this one's from a football match, but the principle is exactly the same in tennis. See those vertical red lines? That's when a goal was scored. Just look at that massive, instant drop in Portugal's price right after this score. Now imagine that's a player getting a huge break of serve in tennis. The market reacts instantly to that new information. This is the price movement that we trade.
So, how do we actually buy and sell these odds? Well, it all comes down to two core mechanics you'll find on any betting exchange. Mastering these is what really gives you the power to trade.
First up, we have the back bet. This one's super simple and probably familiar to you. When you back a player, you're just putting money on them to win. You're backing that outcome to happen. You can think of this as our buy order.
And now for the real game changer, the lay bet. This is where you bet on something not to happen. You're basically taking the other side of someone else's back bet. So when you place a lay bet, you're essentially playing the role of the bookmaker. This is our sell order, and it's the key that unlocks this entire world of sports trading.
So, there you have it, your two main tools. Backing, which is betting for something to happen, and laying, which is betting against it. By using these two together, entering with one and exiting with the other, you can trade the movement in odds, just like a financial trader buys and sells stocks.
Hey, so you're still here, which is awesome. And because you've stuck around this long, I've got a little something special just for you. Think of it as a thank you for paying attention, for really digging into this stuff. This isn't just another part of the explainer. Nope, this is a straight-up reward.
I mean, seriously? What if just paying attention actually earned you something cool? That's kind of the idea here. Your time is valuable, and the fact that you've invested it here tells me you're serious. So I've put together a gift that I'm pretty sure you're going to find really, really useful. Yep, that's it. Simple as that. It's a gift, my way of saying thanks for showing up and being so committed to getting better at this. Okay, so what is it? Well, it's a pretty big deal. We're talking 80% off. Yeah, you heard that right, 80. And look, this is only for people like you, who've watched this far and have proven you're ready to level up. So, 80% off of what, you're probably asking? This discount is for our top-level VIP Patreon tier. All the premium tools, the exclusive content, dive analysis, the whole shebang. All right, so let's pop the hood and see what's actually inside. What do you get with this? Let's talk about what's waiting for you in the VIP tier and how it's going to give you that trading edge you've been looking for. Okay, so once you're in, you get immediate access to, well, everything. We're talking complete library of ebooks, a whole bunch of exclusive videos you won't find anywhere else, stuff that goes way deeper than what we do here. You'll also get personal weekly football trading selections, and on top of all that, the actual software, all designed for one thing, to help you trade better. Period. Sound good? So, how do you get your hands on it? Don't worry, I've made this super, super simple, no hoops to jump through. It's literally just 2 steps. First, you're going to head over to the Patreon site. Second, when you're checking out, just pop in the special code. That's it. Couldn't be easier. And here's where you need to go. That's patreon.com/sportstradermick.
And this is the magic code you'll need. It's CDE2F. Just type that in at checkout, and boom, you'll see that 80% discount apply right away.
You know, at the end of the day, that's what this is really all about. It's just a gift because I want to see you succeed.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. With all these tools, the ebooks, the videos, the selections, the software, what do you think your trading potential could really look like? This is your shot to go and find out.
Okay, theory is great and all, but let's make this really practical. We're going to walk through a classic, simple, and super effective beginner strategy that you can start looking for right away. This is where all the pieces are going to come together. And hey, don't just take it from me. The trading experts over at BetAngel actually call this one of the most effective trades that anyone can do. It's a fantastic way to really understand how these markets move and to get your first trade done with a clear, solid plan. So here's the logic, step by step. First, you find a competitive match, and you just wait for that first set to finish. The winner's odds will get really short because the market now thinks they're just going to cruise to victory. That is your moment. You enter by placing a lay bet against them. You're predicting this isn't going to be a simple straight sets win. Now the losing player has to fight back, right? And if they get a break of serve, the odds on that first set winner will start to go up. That's your exit. You trade out by placing a back bet on them at the new higher odds, and you lock in your profit. You sold high by laying them when their price was low, and then you bought low by backing them when their price was high. And this screen, this is the beautiful result of a successful trade. This is what we call greening up. Just look at those numbers on the right. See how the potential profit is a positive green number next to both players? That means you've guaranteed yourself a profit no matter who wins the match from here on out. You've taken your money out, your job is done. Awesome, right? All right, so now that you know what you should be doing, let's talk about what you should not be doing. I mean, knowing the theory is one thing, but avoiding these common mistakes is what will actually protect your money while you're learning the ropes. First, and I can't stress this enough, never, ever chase a loss. It's the fastest way to empty your account, period. Second, don't trade blind. You have to watch the match, get a feel for the momentum. Don't just stare at a score app. Third, avoid overtrading. Your mind gets tired, so step away from the screen, especially after a losing trade. And finally, you gotta take emotion out of it. This is a game of discipline and probability, not some crazy roller coaster. Look, the most important takeaway here is to start small. I mean, really small. Use the simulation or practice mode that a lot of exchanges offer. You have to prove to yourself that you can be profitable with tiny stakes first. The logic is so simple. If you can't grow a small bank, there's no way you're going to be able to grow a large one. So we've covered the mechanics, we've gone through a core strategy, but making this a long-term profitable skill, well, it really just comes down to one thing: your mindset. It's truly the difference between being a hobbyist and being a professional. You've got to forget about trying to hit a home run on every single trade. That's just gambling. Professional trading is a game of inches. It's all about grinding out small, consistent profits over and over again for the long term. It's about capitalizing on your edge and managing your risk like a hawk. And I want to leave you with this fantastic piece of advice from a professional trader. Your goal is to be emotionally neutral. Seriously, whether you win a trade or you lose a trade, your process should not change. Keep that same emotional frequency, stay disciplined, and you'll be on the right path. Thanks so much for watching.